In the summer of 2012, I met my friend Jerry at Dairy Queen for ice cream. He asked if his friend Jim could meet us, who he had met at the library where he was working at the time. I said, yeah, I love meeting new people. Jim comes in with his guitar and starts playing music beautifully. From this encounter, Jim seemed a really chilled guy, cool. He did ask me on Facebook a few days later. And that is nothing out of the ordinary. He starts making casual conversations. There is something stranger though. When I met him, he had an accent that I couldn't put a finger on. He told me that he was born and raised in the UK and was a musician there until he moved here at the age of 18. I thought, okay, he doesn't sound like a guy from there, but fine. At that time, I was dating a guy called Tom. Over a few months, Jim was flirting with me, but I made obvious that I was uninterested. And he seemed to get the picture. At this time, the spring semester at the college starts and Jim is in the same class as me, just a different time. There is a field trip at the museum where both the classes are joined. I noticed Jim and made casual conversation, and then we went our separate ways. That's when I noticed something weird. We were in a massive museum in Chicago, yet I seemed to see Jim lurking everywhere. It really freaked me out. When the trip ended, he messaged me again, getting at it really hard and flirting with me again. I told him that I didn't like the way he was talking, but he continued, and I even ignored him at a point, but he didn't stop. Why I didn't delete him at that time is beyond me. But I digress. I told my boyfriend about him and showed him the messages. Tom asked what his name was and checked his profile. When he saw his profile picture, he gasped and said, "Jim? That is certainly not his name. His name is Stan. We went to the same high school. He is totally insane." I'm in terrible shock right now because now everything has turned to be more horrifying and creepier. Tom told me that Howie did the same thing to his ex-girlfriend. So basically, Stan contacted Tim's ex-girlfriend and fed her the same lines, flirted with her and then stalked her. Tom said that he gave his ex-girlfriend the name John and they both nearly got in a fight, but Stan backed off and switched schools. Tom asked me if he could use my phone to send him a message. Honestly, I was a little reluctant, but Tom showed his high school yearbook and proved that everything was a lie. I can't believe Stan's whole backstory, but did I really have any reason to call him out or question it? I really didn't care until it got scary, and I didn't want to investigate further stalking away. Tom messages him from my account. "Hey Stan, it's me Tom, remember me?" That's when Stan gets hostile. He starts losing his mind and starts getting aggressive, adamantly denying that he is Stan, and Tom sends the photo of the yearbook and tells him not to harass me anymore. He gets mad and says that he will contact the police for harassment and whatnot. And after these absurd accusations, he blocks Tom and I altogether from all social media accounts. Stan was caught by the same guy for the same thing again. I don't know if he wants to steal Tom's girl or something, but this guy definitely is crazy. Who lies about their identity and goes after the same guy's girlfriend over and over again? I am still blocked and hope never to meet you, Stan.